Yeah, day off. Yeah, he tweaked his hamstring yesterday. Not sure how long he'll be out. Hurt his ankle yesterday. I don't think it'll be too long. Yeah, Sizer tweaked his hamstring early in practice, and Conway tweaked his knee early in practice. Don't know the extent.
With Hamler, do you know what his timetable is?
No, he could be back here tomorrow. Okay.
How do you work in Jamar Johnson?
Who?
Johnson?
Yeah, he's got to go through 3 days of, the testing that they do in workouts before he can come back.
With all the injuries, I know you're kind of giving the fatigue police a hard time yesterday, but how's that all work together with, working Chubb back in and Sutton, the trainers and Lando and that whole and
the position coach gets together with those guys and they discuss what a good rep count would be, how they're spaced out, and what drills, and we go with that.
Jonathan Cooper missed, most of the offseason.
Who did?
Jonathan Cooper.
Yeah.
What have you thought of him so far?
Good. I've liked what I've seen from him. He plays hard. He naturally plays hard. Some guys have to push themselves to play hard. It comes natural to him, which is nice. He's got good strength, and I think he's got good football instincts and IQ.
Who stood out today with Pats coming off the first day?
Not a lot. Thought we ran the ball pretty damn good on offense. Need to go look at the tape. I just think we had a good progression. I think tomorrow's practice will even be better with the pads on.
Guys who have a long shot to make the roster, what are you looking for most? Is it big plays? Is it consistency? How do those guys catch your eye and make you
Well, obviously the big plays catches everybody's eyes, particularly your eyes. I mean, all you guys. But that's the consistency. Can a guy be reliable to go out there and play and uphold his job throughout the game? Not just make a flash play every now and then. It's just, it's a great example is, kind of defensive players. There's about 65 plays in a game. If a guy has 2 sacks, instantly everybody thinks he had a great game. Well, he played about 62 other plays, 63. How do you do in those? So there's more to it, but the big plays are good.
With those guys, do you talk with Tom and Ryan a lot, or you and the other coaches, just to kind of gauge how they're fitting into special teams?
Yeah, we do that all, regularly.
What about on the other side? If there's a wow play, maybe by a guy who's a surefire roster start or whatever against a second, third team guy that maybe won't be here, does that weigh less?
Yeah, competition, right? Who you going against? The USA men's basketball team ought to be slaughtering all those people, right?
I agree with that.
Theoretically.
But they're struggling, which goes to show that practice means something because they haven't been together very long.
As you evaluate the quarterbacks, do you at some point tailor to each of their strengths in the play calling? And would there ever be a day where one guy just gets all the 1 reps to get a better look at him just for one?
Yeah, we might do that. We won't do it tomorrow. What was the first question? Oh, the one. Yeah, we may do that.
Would you tailor the one's strengths to?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Once we settle on a quarterback as a starter, obviously we'll do the things that he does well, feels comfortable executing, and the rest of the team feels that too.
Get a couple of different guys who are good safety with Curran. What have you thought about the competition there?
It's been good. Trey's a good player in this league, always has been, still is. PJ Locke's making progress in his quest to be a NFL safety. Stearns has done well as a rookie. Those are the guys. And I think they've all had their moments of good stuff.
What do you like about Mike Booth so far? Does he kind of give you guys a different pace?
Yeah, I like Mike. Mike's a good running back. He's got juice. He's explosive. He's decisive. Runs hard for a guy that's maybe on the small side, but he doesn't play small. I like Mike. Mike's not a guy to fall asleep on.
You just mentioned PJ Locke. How specifically has he improved from last year?
It's slow, meaning it's going to come in slow increments. We expect a lot out of the safeties, and he just has to read and react and play diagnose a little quicker.
How has Justin Simmons stepped up in the wake of Joseph?
He's done well. I see him getting better and better every day. I think he's this is a great opportunity for him. And so far, he's responded. You know, he's a long ways from being ready, but I do see him getting better every day. And without even watching today's tape, I saw some good stuff out there.
And then Josh Watson got a pretty good lick on, I think it was Alberto. What was your reaction to that?
He got pushed into him. So the lick wasn't as wet as you're making it out to be.
No, I couldn't. It seemed like you were a little frustrated. Are you a little aggravated?
Yeah, I wouldn't want that if he was doing that without the push. But to the offense's credit, as I was going over there, they told me he got pushed from behind into that.
This morning, Carolina kicked a player to practice. The Giants had a ball. You look like your players were pretty smart today.
Yeah, I mean, we've emphasized it. I spoke to him about it before practice, right after stretch. You know, everything we do, we want to do with one thing in mind, and that's to win football games. And all the extracurricular bullshit doesn't help you win games. And it's as simple as that. Now, are we going to have every practice be as clean as today was? Probably not. But, you know, we want an efficient, well-run practice to where everybody's focused on getting better and winning football games.
Do you need to see Chubb? Do you need to see Chubb in a preseason game, or can you get enough evaluation?
I think it would be good for him to play. Yes.
Have you
Now,
ever been?
doesn't mean he will, but that I hope he'll be able to, and I think he will be.
Same with Cortland, or what does that?
I think so, and I think they would tell you that too. They don't want their first real action to be against the Giants.
Have you ever been part of a NFL training camp that hasn't had a fight?
Probably not. No, probably not. I mean, I've had a few NFL training camps, so to remember all of them, but there's different types of fights too. There's pushing matches, and then there's what I heard happened to some other places. All right.